Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degen. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degen, and we should be friends. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, you a Degen, we some Degen. You a Degen, I'm a Degen, we some Degen, and we should be friends.
Hey.
What up?
We're back. Look at that green.
Yeah, it was solid day for a slate that didn't feel that great about. I mean, it was the average slate, man, to be honest. But yeah, one thing I forgot to mention on stream, totally passed over it, was Marvin Bagley starting for SAR.
Bagler.
I love Bagley because all he does is play offense and score. He plays no defense, so all he cares about is scoring.
Perfect. Keep checking.
And we probably get him again today, man. Unless they do some weird shit where they sit him on a back-to-back, because he's been in and out of the lineup a lot this season. So we'll see. If they do sit him, then we'll get Tristan starting at the 5. Last time we had that happen, the dude did nothing. He's better off the bench. So don't go running to him to take a counter with Tristan. Yeah. But felt really good about that Zubac rebound play.
Yeah.
What a dude, crazy J-Man. I don't know if you were watching that Clippers game, man. But that shit had me sweating bricks, man, because Ty Lue, man, he is one coach you can never trust. You can't trust any NBA coach, but Ty Lue to the fullest. He waves the flag faster than any coach I've ever seen. Clippers are down 30 points with a minute and a half into the third quarter, no joke. And he pulls every single starter. And I'm like, this dude is waving the flag, down 30, with 10 and a half minutes left in the game, and in the third quarter. And then the bench makes a little run, and he brings Kawhi back, and then he finally brings Zubac back in with like a couple minutes left in the third, and then let him stay out there to start the fourth, and the Clippers made a run to come back. I thought we were cooked because, I mean, Zubac had 7 rebounds at halftime. We just needed 2 more for the alt. He ended up getting his full 12.5 rebound line too. Because the Clippers made a run at the end. I thought they were done because at one point it got up to like almost 40-point lead. So that was a weird game, man. The Heat shot crazy from 3, man. At one point they were 18 of 31 as a team, like 61% from 3. I mean, we talked about how the Clippers give up the 3 ball, but damn, not like that, man. Like every player was like, at one point I looked, it was like Davion Mitchell 4-4 from 3, Hero 3-3 from 3, Williams 3-3 from 3. Like everyone was 100% from 3, all the main starters. But as a result, Davion crushed that assist line we talked about. Took it at 6.5, did the 4.5, all 2 to be safe. I think he finished with 12 because everyone was making a 3. So man, Clippers, I think it's just their age, their oldest team in the NBA. They're going to be slow to close out on the perimeter, on the 3 ball. So it kind of makes sense, man. You're going to have more open 3s. So you just got to land those open 3s. Good thing to target going forward. I don't know how Ty Lue's going to handle it the rest of the season because Father Time's undefeated, man. I don't know how you get around that. Gillespie came through big time. Oh, yeah, man. He went crazy when D-Book went down with that groin because D-Book was cooking. That's why I was scared to take his under, man. He had like 11 points in the first quarter. Lakers playing no defense on that back-to-back. LeBron looks like a shell of himself too, man. But, yeah, Gillespie went absolutely nuclear. I took his second half prop too. Knowing that D-Book went down, and Dylan went for 33 points, taunted LeBron too with the shoulder shrug on it. Yeah, interesting slate, man. But new day. Let's get into it. 6 games, right? And we got, I think, 2 teams on a back-to-back. Am I right? Who we got? Who's on a back-to-back? Wizards, and is that it? Maybe it's only one team. Okay. No, Pelicans, right? No. I'll figure it out. But yeah, Wizards. Big news here, man. Like, Middleton resting on the back-to-back. And then Kaishan George was a midday downgrade to questionable. So if both George and Middleton are out, we got like Cam Whitmore here, right? Because I mean, he's been limited minutes off the bench, usually 14 to 17 minutes. But you got to think, especially if George is out too, he's got to play 20 plus minutes. And it's a good matchup too, because most of his points come near the rim. He's attacking the basket. He's a slasher. Gets a lot of his points in transition. He likes to cherry pick, run out ahead, and get those easy transition buckets. Almost 50% of his points from transition. Sixers are second to last in transition defense, man. Yeah, they're bad on most of his shot type too. Within 10 feet, pull up. They're decent on catch and shoot though. His line was 10.5 last night prior to the Middleton news and Kaishan news. Now it's up to 13.5. Slight juice on the over. Caesar has a minus 140, so I don't hate it. But if you look at the chart, I did this, organized it based on if he plays 20 plus minutes this season. He's only gotten that 13.5 in 2 of the 5 games. But 2 of those games, somewhat tough matchups against T-Wolves and Rockets. So I'll give him a pass on that. And he played Philly. The game went to overtime. It was a high-scoring game, but everyone played that game, so he still did not play that many minutes. But he played 13 minutes and had 9 points. So you throw on, 8 more minutes on top of that. He's got a good shot to at least get you 10 plus here. So maybe if you don't want to take the 13.5, you want to alt it, feel a little bit safe. I like both him and Bagley again in this matchup. Bagley in that overtime game, in just 19 minutes, he had 14 points. He crushed yesterday, man. 29 minutes, 22 points in a really bad matchup too. The Bucks, tough matchup.
You love Bagley.
I love him. He just never gets a chance because he's a liability on defense.
You love Whitmore too.
I like Whitmore. I like his style. I will say you could, if you're on PrizePicks, you want Degen. I hope this doesn't get us kicked off, but his
Joshua.
0.5 dunk prop, bro.
We have 1 strike left. Joshua.
We can't watch this.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, if we get a thing, we'll know, and then we'll be off.
Well, there you go. He had 2 dunks in that game in just 13 minutes against Philly. They're both in transition. Those aren't guaranteed plays, but that's mainly how he scores, right? So, yeah. I think it's worth a flyer shot and one slip. So I wrote that down in the Degen bet section. 0.5 dunk. He had 3 dunks against the Bucks yesterday. Bucks give up dunks, so I've been noticing. I think it's worth a shot, man. But I will say that his points, whether it's alted, I mean, if we look at it, I would say alted. If you want to feel, if you're playing a safe game, which I like to play in a long NBA season, you're playing the safe game and numbers, probability. I would say like the 10.5 his original 10.5 feels pretty good, man. He's gotten that like in all the games but one against Charlotte. He took 10 shots, which is good, which is what we want. Missed a free throw. So yeah. I think the 10.5 could work. What alt can we get him at? Great. They're not giving us the 10.5. So you have to go from the 9.5 to 11.5. 9.5 feels pretty safe, but I'm sure the payout is pretty shit on it. Let's see. I mean, the thing is, like, what I don't know is like if you wait on him, guys like him and Bagley, and Kaishan George is ruled out, both their point lines could go up even more because both of them already have juice on the over as of right now before the Kaishan official news. They both, Bagley's minus 125, minus 127. DraftKings has him at 14.5 already. A little bit of juice in the under, so you got to think they at least go up a point potentially with Kaishan now because Kaishan counts for a lot of shot volume, man. Like, he played like shit yesterday against the Bucks. He went 3 of 11, but he still shoots. He's one of those dudes. He's still going to chuck, man. 16, 17 shots most games. Take that off the board. Middleton was counting for quite a bit of shot volume recently. McCollum's going to be a black hole no matter what. But yeah, you take out Kaishan, it's really just going to be CJ, and then you're going to sprinkle in Bilal, Cam, and Bagley. And Cam, he tries his hardest when he's out there in limited time because he knows he's only out there for so many minutes. So I'd rank order Bagley. If Kaishan ends up playing, I'd rank it Bagley, then Cam. If Kaishan's out, then I'd probably go Cam, then Bagley. Because I think Cam gets the biggest boost with Kaishan out. I really do. Because I don't think we've seen the Wizards without Trey Johnson, the rookie, without Middleton, without Sarr, and without Kaishan, right? Yeah. We haven't seen that yet. Yeah, Champagne will get some more minutes as well. Bub, too. Bub's not really shooting that much. Neither is Bilal. So, yeah, if Kaishan's out, I think it's a huge boost to Cam, man. I mean, maybe he could push the most minutes he's played all season. I think the most he's played is probably mid-20s, I imagine. 29 minutes. It was 25 to 29 minutes. Yeah. I think realistically he could play on a back-to-back, and if all those guys are out, I think he could realistically play 28, 29 minutes. Right now he's projected for RotoWire 21 minutes, and that's assuming that Kaishan plays 32 minutes. So, yep. So as of right now, Bagley priority 1 for me with Kaishan, assuming that Kaishan plays. And then, like I said, if Kaishan's out, then priority is Cam, and then Bagley 2. And then on the Sixers side, Paul George and Drummond went to shoot around. They're both questionable, so it sounds like they're going to play. Their points both got bumped quite a bit. Paul George was 13.5 last night. Now is at 15.5, and I think that's because of Quentin Grimes being a midday downgrade, questionable from the injury he suffered last game. So if he's out, obviously it's a boost to Paul George and also to Jared McCain, who's been playing off the bench. They're easing him back in. He was great value last night. He was at 11.5 points last night. And then that Grimes news drops today, and He goes all the way up to 14 and a half points. So that's a huge bump, man. I feel better about, even if Grimes is out, I feel better about helping him just because they're still easing it back in. 29 minutes, back-to-back games, even with the game going to overtime, still played only 29 minutes off the bench. But it's a great matchup for him. Spot-up shooting, free throws, catch and shoot. Wizards dead last. I like the matchup here, man. Yeah, remember, this guy was a bucket before he got injured as a rookie last year. Had a great game against the Nets. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't trust VJ, even though he could have a solid game. He had 14 points in 40 minutes, though, against the Wizards. Maxi's obviously going to do Maxi things, man. Played 47 minutes in overtime that last meeting, 39 points. I just want to attack these lower lines like McCain or Paul George if Grimes is out. But I don't know. I can't trust. I trust PG Podcast P. So you're saying he loves somewhat mid players. What up, Ayo? Who? Tyloo, were you talking about earlier? Jamie? Oh, it's a great spot for Maxi, man, but his lines are so high, bro. What's the spread after all this news?
Did you talk Sadiq Bey yet?
We're about to.
Bay? Oh, okay.
We're about to. Yeah, man. I liked Grimes in this matchup, but now that he's questionable, probably go to McCain at a lower line or Podcast P. But I don't blame you if you take Maxi. I mean, what's his first half fantasy? He usually crushes that, and it's a great fantasy spot. 27 is crazy, though, man. Holy, I mean, because he's usually even with the beat out, he's usually around 25. But I think we're getting the Wizards tax here, man. Because Wizards are giving up, I think, still the most fantasy to point guards, right? Yeah, the most fantasy. The point guards, fifth most is shooting guard, most is small forward, most is power forward, and third most is center. Every position, bro. I don't want to mess with Drummond with him being banged up. He's got a back issue, right? I don't want to fuck with the old man. That's a big old man. It's a knee. Yeah. He's wearing a starter practice jersey and morning shoot around. I can't do it, man. Great matchup, though. In just 11 minutes, because Embiid played that game last meeting against Washington. In just 11 minutes, Drummond had 6 points and 10 rebounds. But I have no idea about that knee, because he got injured in, the Atlanta game? He tried to give it a go, only played 5 minutes. Those whole knees, can they hold up? I don't want to bet my money on that. And Bona is terrible. And Watford's out still, right? Last 2 games. So you're going to get some, Jabari Walker? Whew. Justin Edwards? Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. Do you like Maxi's assist? What is that? 7.5? I just worry about blowout too, though. When Paul George plays, he doesn't really get his assist line. He got it 2 times, and both those times were overtime games. that he got his 7.5 assists. Played 47 minutes against the Bucks. Got 9 assists. He played 52 minutes in overtime against the Hawks and got 9. But when he's played his normal 40 minutes with Paul George playing, he has not reached that line, 7.5 assist line, in favorable matchups like the Clippers and Heat too. So that's kind of concerning, and the Nets for that matter. So that's kind of concerning, man. It's a good assist spot though. It's a good assist spot. I mean, top 4 most assists allowed to point guards, Wizards. But I don't like the data with Paul George, and then McCain will overlap somewhat with Maxey and do some ball handling. Even though if he's not passing, he'll do some ball handling. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like anything for Maxey. I mean, I wanted the first half, man, but that's crazy. At 27, I mean, he could definitely do it. He had 29.6 in that early of the season first meeting against the Wizards. Embiid played. But like over his last 10 games, he's gone over 27 fantasy just twice. Against Milwaukee and against Toronto. In the other games, he didn't even come close to that 27, bro. Like, at all. And then his points, I'm sure, what is it, like 15 and a half? For the first half? Yep, I'm right, yep, 15 and a half. I mean, he gets to the PRA, but, like, what I like about Maxey, he can get steals, man. He's pretty solid at racking up steals, and Wizards will turn it over, man. They will turn it over for sure. Yeah, they're giving up third most steals to point guards. Basically, like top 3 in steals allowed to the backcourts. Yeah. Saw that out there. This price shot, let's compare on Underdog. Look at this. Look at that difference, guys. Holy shit. Underdog, his Maxey's first half is 17.5 points. 25.5 PRA. That is a huge difference. That's I mean, so PrizePicks is 21.5 PRA. What's going on here? That's crazy, right? Let's see. I'm not tripping, right? Yeah. Tough. I'm not seeing a discrepancy like that by that much. The points, sure, it's 2 points. I mean, that can matter for first half, but 4 PRA is crazy. Could be a good middle bet, man. If you're on both sides, although I would never feel good about taking it under against Wizards, but if you're into middle betting, that's the way to go, man. A lot of opportunities for him to get over the 21.5 and stay under the 25.5. Like in this game against Milwaukee, 25 PRA. So you would have cashed the middle bet on that one too. I'm just seeing how many games he's gone over the 21 and stayed under the 25. This game too against Cleveland, 25 PRA. (27 PRA against the same team, the Wizards. Bro, since the beginning of the season, He has not gone over that 25.5 PRA. Like, just twice in the month of November. So, like, 2 out of, like, 15 games. But he has gotten the 21. I think it's worth a shot, man. I think it's worth a shot. If you're on both sides. All right. I'm glad we found that. It's a good discrepancy, man. Okay. Anything else different here? Cam's at 13.5. Where's Bagley? 13. Oh, 0.89x. So I wouldn't play him on Underdog. If you want to play Bagley, just play him on PrizePicks at straight up even money line 13.5. Right? Okay. Just price shopping here, comparing. All right. Write that down though. This is all first half. Cool. We got a Cam with more dunk. We got a Cam with more points. Obviously, 13.5. George is out. And McCain is no longer 11.5. But I'd probably keep him at that. Ultimate for that. All right. Next game, or you guys got anything else? Was George at shoot around? That's a good question, man. I haven't seen reports. I've not. Let's see. Washington Wizards. Should we ask this asshole right here? Fuck. Kaishan, George.
Why you gotta call them names though?
I'll ask him. Maybe I'll make him. I should have asked here. Shit. We'll see. Sometimes they reply, man. Who's this guy? Big toe contusion. Let's ask him too. Why not?
That's gonna be seen as toe.
Okay.
Tell him you have a foot fetish.
I hope I'm spelling Kaishan. I am. I'm spelling it right. Okay. Good call out, J-Main. Under 5 straight. and 6 of the last 7. For Maxi, first half PRA, 25. J-Man? Okay. At 25.5 is crazy, though, man. Because, like, what's his full game PRA? His full game PRA is only 44.5. I know it's not straight half and half addition with first half, second half, because typically with starters, they're going to, in a close game, and who knows with the Wizards on a back-to-back, this might not even be close, but let's say it stays within 10 points or less. The close game, the starters will usually play more minutes in the second half, right? Because they're going to play majority of the third. Some play the entire third and just sit a little bit to start the fourth. But that first half is when like the bench guys get the most run because they come in the end of the first quarter, play more in the beginning of the second quarter, get those starters rested for the second half if it's a close game. So it's not straight addition. If anything, the first half should be a little bit less. But here, if you add it up, way more, man. It's like 51. That implies him for a 51.5 PRA line. But I mean, couldn't ask for a better matchup. So, all right, Blazers, Raptors. Blazers is a good team to attack. It's a good spot for BI, but I hate trusting. Bilal? Kalabali? Under what? His points? I just worry about if Kaishan's out. I think that news matters a lot. Because that'll be a boost for Bilal's RA and shot volume usage rate. Yeah, man. Free throws, transition, ball handle, pick and roll ball handling, pull up shooting, and we know he loves the mid range game. And Portland's second to last in that little mid range sweet spot for BI. Hasn't played him this season, but he is. It's BI, man. It's so hard to trust, dude. You don't know where his head space is. If he's going to be throwing water bottles and whatnot, if he even wants to play. But it's a good spot for him. I think his point line's still too high, even in this matchup. So if anything, I would alt him. It's like 21.5 or 19.5. I feel better about it. Quickly, also a good matchup. Besides the 3-point shooting, transition is where the Blazers are getting killed. AJ Mitchell owned the Blazers so far this season. Back-to-back meetings kind of compare him and Quickly the same in their kind of offensive shot types, how they score, transition, and with their pull-up shooting too. All these guys cleared versus them. Yeah, AJ Mitchell had 17 and 20 points. Kobe White had a solid game. Gillespie. Even Cole Anthony. Fox dropped 37. It's a good spot for him. It's just with Quickly, man, if his three ball's not falling, he can take a back seat to Scotty and Ingram, even with RJ out. That's my only concern is the shot volume at times. It fluctuates a lot. It can go from like 10 to 14, or you can go from like 20 to like 10 to 14. And then you just get BI and Scotty black holing, man. So I hate choosing between these three. It's a little bit better with RJ out, but Scotty's in a good spot too with the transition points. I think all three are live. It's just how do you choose them, man? His last back-to-back, he had 12 below. Okay. Good to note. He did not play in that last Sixers meeting, so yeah, I would just wait on the Kaishan news. show. Because Kaisha George accounted for a lot of playmaking and rebounding, dude. A lot of RA. Same with Middleton at times too. I think in that last meeting, Middleton had a double-double. He had 10 rebounds, like 15 points or something like that. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This game, I feel like it's tough to call. Sharp, since coming back from injury, has been playing like minimal minutes off the bench, like 22 minutes in back-to-back games. Didn't even close against the Thunder. Danny continues to dominate the shot volume. Raptors are top 3 in transition defense. What's scary is the spot-up shooting defense, though, because he will do a lot of spot-up shooting. And they're bottom 10 and within 10 feet of the basket. And that's where most of his points are coming. So if he gets uptick in minutes, it might be a little scary, but he has not been the same since coming back from injury in his last 2 games. Grant and Denny have been doing the heavy lifting. Denny is just a free throw merch now, I guess. 23 free throw attempts against OKC. 23.
Is that a record?
Career high, yeah. But he had games earlier this season. Let's see. 16. Yeah. 16 and then 23. It's stupid. I mean, and he's not even shooting efficient from 19 to 23. Let's look at the usage. 26%. Yeah, he's like around 26 to 30% usage rate. It's crazy, man. He made only 6 field goals and dropped 31 points because of all those free throws. Raptors will foul, for sure. Top 5. Do we have a free throw prop for him? It's probably 6.5. 8.5 free throw attempt. We don't even have a free throw made. I bet it's on shit dog.
What bonuses are up there on shit dog?
6.5. What?
What bonuses are up there? I glanced. I saw them up on the top, but
Hockey and soccer and tennis.
ew, that's it.
I know. Yeah.
Haters.
6.5. That's his normal line. You can alt it to 5.5 for 0.75, but that feels gross. I don't know, man. Relying on Denny to get foul calls here. I don't know if I want to do it. And I don't want to take his under. It was the same thing we talked about yesterday with Jalen Johnson. Like, everything was saying Jalen was going to have a bad game on a back-to-back, the matchup, coming off overtime, and he just got there based on pure volume. Okay, so this is – oh, wow. Okay, so Scott Foster is the crew chief of the Warriors OKC game. Okay. That's big. He hates Draymond Green. He's calling the most fouls this season per game. Man, what is Jimmy Butler's free throw? Is it 6.5? If it's 6.5, it's definitely live. Yeah, Scott Foster's still by far the most. 54 fouls called per game, and he's the crew. And when he's the chief, he's still up there too. Mark Lindsay, Rodney Mott, Derek Collins. Okay. James Cabers, Carl Lane. Okay, so they're not calling that many fouls. All right, yeah. So Scott Foster. All right, Jimmy? We'll jump ahead a little bit here. Now they're in free throws. I want to see what Jimmy is at. He's playing with a sore back. 7.5. That's appropriate. That's appropriate, man. I mean, that's the only way he's going to score against OKC. It's a terrible matchup for him. He was 21.5 points last night. Now he's 20.5. Okay, we'll get to him. But, yeah, I forget when they call a lot of fouls is over a lot or under a lot. Or under over the point totals or the player points. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Denny alone, man. It's not a good matchup for him on paper because of transition defense. It's good for free throws and spot up shooting, but and Raptors average pace. Same with Grant. I think I'm good, man. I think I'm good on this game. I mean, Grant, he gets to the free throw line too, man. What's his free throw props? 4.5. It's like his normal line. When he's aggressive attacking, he gets to the free throw line quite a bit. But a lot of times he's just taking a spot up 3-pointers. Okay. Let me know if you guys got anything for that one, chat. I mean, I would say all three of the main Raptors guys, they're in good spots. It's just you got to choose between them. It's like when one or two has a good game, there's always like one of the three that takes a back seat, man. So, damn, PI at 24.5. What's up, Doe? What's up, fellas? How late am I? Oh, you're good, man. We went through the Wizards, Sixers. Waiting on the Kaishan George news is the biggest thing for that. No reply back from the beat writer, Mr. Robbins here. Trying to find out if he went to shoot around. I think that's going to really matter for guys like Cam Whitmore, Kalabali. So, but still like Cam, altered points if Kaishan plays, because then his minutes aren't super locked in, but still should get 18 to 20 maybe. And then Bagley, unless they randomly rest him late scratch on a back-to-back, he should start again with Sarr out. And I like his potential here in this matchup again. So those two we were liking. And then we found Maxi discrepancy between PrizePicks and Underdog. I don't know if you're in the books or not only, but his first half PRA on PrizePicks is 21.5, and his first half PRA on Underdog is 25.5. So I'm thinking about middle betting that, taking the over on PrizePicks and the under on Underdog. Okay. And then slight lean on McCain if Grimes is out. Maybe he gets a little bit more run off the bench. But he's been capped at like 29 since coming back from injury. We'll see. So he gets a little more run. Okay. Knicks Celtics. I hate betting on both these teams, man. You guys got anything? I don't like it at all. Derek White's back. Both teams are fully healthy, full go, right? I got nothing for this game, man. Unless you want to, I mean, Vegas thinks it's going to be a tight game. 1.5 point spread. So in that case, AOD, the Hawks play stuff. You called it, man. You called it. You got us off the Pistons spread. I appreciate that. Oh man. I mean, in a tight game, you gotta like Jaylen Brown, Dynasty or PRA here, right? Not the best history, man. But, you know, that's all with Tatum playing. This year without Tatum playing, 30 PRA, 23 points. This feels like his lines are high as fuck, man, right? I mean, I know he's been balling. It's those 3 straight games. I can't do it, bro. JB is not. He's not that dude for me, man. At those high lines. Peyton Pritchard is just the ultimate yo-yo, and I mean it's just because he's a shooter. He's either gonna be hot or cold as fuck. So, I think I'll pass on this. I mean, if Vegas is right and it stays close, it could be a good game for overs, but some of these lines are just too high for me, man. And the Knicks are struggling in spot-up shooting, so that's all the Celtics are. They're a bunch of spot-up shooters with Simons, Derek White, Pritchard, Sam Hauser, all those guys. Just spot-up shooters, so I see one of them catching fire, but you got to guess the right one. Oh, man. How's Brunson usually does pretty well against. Except when he plays at the TD Garden. He's not too good at the Celtics, man. Does well at home versus them, but Celtics do struggle against big men. Oh yeah, the Celtics are fouling quite a bit. They are. Yeah, the Cat was 10 and 12 free throw shooting. Who's the rest in that? Sean Wright. I feel like he calls quite a bit of fouls. I guess not. Scott. So Sean Wright, he's top 18, 45. You want to have a free throw prop for Big Purr? No? Brunson? Five and a half free throw line. That's his typical line. What about good old Underdog? They got Cat on here? Okay. 5.5. 1.04x. A little bit of plus money there. I mean, he's getting to the line pretty much every game, man. He's got to be averaging over 6, if not 7 free throw attempts. Can we trust him to make him though? Yeah, about 7 free throw attempts per game, averaging 6.1. I think it'd be a lean, man. I mean, especially since it's plus money. And PrizePicks isn't offering it for whatever reason. Jordan Walsh is a foul machine, dude. That guy fouls everybody. He can't stop touching dudes. I'll put it in the Degen bet section. That's all I got, man. Signed to miss at least a month. Hey, what else is new in this world, man? There's no way. Jaylen Brown 40-piece AO? Is that what you're calling? I mean, it would make sense if Vegas is right and this is a close game with his usage rate, but I don't know, man. You're right with AO, though. He's got that feeling. Run it back with Big Purr. All right. Tulos Pelicans. So, as J-Man said, because Zion was technically questionable, right? Now it's confirmed. Yep. Okay. So, Zion out. Trey Murphy back. There's no way Zion comes back as a Pelican, right? He's got to get traded up before the trade deadline, I imagine. When is that? In like before All-Star break, right? January? They got to shop him while they can. I don't know what they'll get for him. Pack of bubble gum. All right. Trey Murphy was killing his RA whenever Zion was out. But the problem is, like, Sadiq Bey kills RA too, man. And Derek Queen. Eight and a half is interesting. I mean, he was getting up to, like, at one point he was up to, like, 9.5, 10 flat. Couldn't do his PRA, too. Coming off, rested, hasn't played since 22nd. So you guys really come out chucking hard, aggressive after a break. Come back rejuvenated. But the big thing is, like, I think the big news for the front court is Misi. Like, because if he's out too, then do we get Derek Queen back playing big minutes again? For whatever reason, Pelicans coach doesn't want to play him, bro. So, so 3 games. So Mitzi was out for these games, and Zion. And Queen still only played 25 minutes? What's going on, man? Like, didn't they move up in the draft to get Queen? Didn't they give up a future first round pick to move up back into the first round to get him? And yet, some games he'll play 16, 17 minutes, bro. But he went through the stretch of games. He was playing like 30, 32 minutes. I don't get it underrated. This coach, I don't understand him, man. And I don't know if it's the front office. Like, is it like, because I heard there's rumors that like either like he's gonna be put in a trade package deal with Trey Murphy or Zion. Maybe that's why they're just not playing him that much.
It's all rigged.
It's rigged, or there's plans. I mean, obviously the Pelicans are gonna blow this shit up, bro. Like, these guys. I mean, there's so many guys they're gonna get rid of. Poole, either Misi or Queen. And
does anyone want Poole in this world?
Someone that needs shooting. That's it. Shit, I bet the Warriors take him back right now at this point. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not even a good matchup for Queen. Although Pencilhead Gobert can get cooked, man. I've seen him get cooked. Nemus had a career game against him. 19 points, bro. career high in points on Pencilhead. Most overrated defender
Do we get to go under on Pencilhead?
against the Pelicans? Nah, man.
No, I heard the scared quivering in your voice.
No, they're like the worst front court, dude. Besides the Wizards.
All right.
If you want, man.
Nope, I'll
Has
wait.
he played him? Has he played him? He has not played him. But in terms of centers, in terms of centers and points allowed, they're like top 5. They give a ton of rebounds. Centers too. I mean, Ayton went off both times against them. But it is Pencilhead. He's so bad. I don't know, guys. Even if Misi's out, like, I don't know if I trust this coach. Like, because we saw 3 games with Misi, Zion both out, and Queen only played 25 minutes. And his PRA line is back up to 25.5, which it was at when he went through this period of time when he was playing 30 minutes on the reg for like 3 straight games. And then all of a sudden, prime matchup against the Bulls and plays 17 minutes next game. 17 minutes after playing 30-plus minutes, 3 straight games. I don't get it. But, yeah. All right. Well, I think for me, with that said, I would probably just stay away from Queen. Like, Sadiq, his role and his minutes are secure. And, Trey Murphy. So I'd probably just go to Trey and Sadiq here. I mean, they're going to be high lines, but, I mean, Sadiq, his PR is usually pretty solid, man. He's a good offensive rebounder on the offensive glass. He gets a lot of putbacks. He was always good on the glass when he was on the Pistons and Hawks. So we can even look at games without Zion. Yeah, you're going to want him to play about 30-plus minutes here. And that's the problem with massive blowout. Probably won't get that, but yeah. See, a lot of his rebounds are from the offensive glass, and I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, actually, the T-Wolves, that's where they struggle the most. Offensive rebounds, they are bottom 8, and they're top 10 in defensive rebounds. So there's heavy juice on his under 6.5. Maybe you can wait, and if it bumps down to 5.5, and you find a good price on his 5.5, you want to take that. Totally get it. But yeah, I would just lean like PRA for Trey and PR for Sadiq, I think. And if you're worried about blowout, we can always do first half, right? Although Sadiq sometimes can start off really cold and he can take a while to get hot. Like these games, like the Warriors started off doing nothing and then came out and dropped like 20-plus points in the second half. And I think the same in the Bulls game too, man. So you can get stocks too, though. Fantasy can be in play. Let's look at the history for Trey Murphy versus. One problem is like Trey Murphy's probably gonna have Jaden McDaniels on him, right? He's the only really threat now. And Jaden usually guards the primary scoring threat. So let's look at last year. He didn't play him last year? No way. All right, we got no data then. Okay. What you guys like though? Interesting that T-Wolves are last in pick and roll ball handler defense. Get some Mr. Alvarado in your life. The thing about Fears, man, is like just hate trusting these rookies. Did you play him last year when he was in Oklahoma? Underrated?
Fears? Yeah, he never scored.
So why is he scoring now? Because he's
I don't know.
stuck on the Pelicans.
I don't know. I guess, yeah. They don't have anyone else.
Okay.
No, I usually stayed away from him.
And we should do the same today.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Who gets the biggest boost in assists though when Zion's out? Because he was playmaking so much. It's got to be Queen. Ant-Man's assist, says J-Main. I don't hate it. I mean, yeah, Pelicans top 5 assists allowed. T-Wolves still don't have a true point guard with old man Conley basically being dead. Playing minimal minutes here. God, he was such a good underwagon last year. Let's see, where is most of his assists going to? All right, so it's pretty distributed. What about Julius' assist? Like that? A lot of guys similar to his position and play style got their assist line. 5.5? Maybe alt that down to 5 plus. David Gonzalez, maxi 32.5 points, man. Yeah, I mean, smash spot form is just so high, man. I would say if Grimes is out, it's definitely live. But then at that point, you're hoping that the Wizards on a back-to-back can hang with all the guys they potentially have out. Middleton is already ruled out. Sarr's been out, and then potentially Kaishan George is out too. So they lose, like, he's not the best three-point shooter, but they don't really have that many three-point shooters because Kispert's out too, right? So, and yeah, Kisper, Sarr, and Kaishan, that's what they're like top three-point shooters, and potentially all three could be out. And the only thing, I guess, CJ McCollum when he's not building brick mansions, but a little scary, and they're on a back-to-back. So I just worry about the blowout, man. My only concern with that 32.5 points. 12.5 point spread. Could go up after the Kaishan George news if we ever get it. And the Wizards went hard yesterday, man. I mean, they upset the Bucks. So, David Gonzalez, I don't know if you're in the books or in PrizePicks, but what I'm going to do is middle bet his first half PRA on PrizePicks and Underdog, over 21.5 on PrizePicks first half PRA, and then under 25.5 PRA on Underdog. Because we went through his first half log, and there's quite a few games recently where he's gone over the 21.5, but he's stayed under the 25.5. So potentially a good middle bet spot there if you use both sites. But if you're just in the books, yeah. If you're worried about the 32.5, maybe alting down could work too. One line that I always had a 100% hit rate on the season for Maxi until the blowout against the Magic was this PA at 29.5. And then, back-to-back games, he didn't get it. Until then, it was a 100% hit rate. It was always a solid alt. And then that Magic game, they lost by 41. He only played 32 minutes. He didn't get it. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. So that's my concern, man. It was like, with these high lines, you need him to play the 40 minutes, I feel like. But the PA, I feel like, is a good one. In this matchup, he had 49 PA. But I would feel better about alting it, man. Just because of the blowout concern. Even if you altered it down to like 32.5, because the line is 40.5. And yeah, I don't know, man. Grizzlies Spurs. Okay, I want revenge on this bum right here, bro. This bum right here. So in this same matchup, I forgot Edie was back because this is like the first or second game Edie was back, and so Edie only played like 25 minutes. And I took Cornette at, I think he was at like 9.5 points coming off that game where he looked good against the Kings. What did he do against Edie? One shot at field goal attempt in 25 minutes. One. And I watched the game. He just didn't even want to fuck with Edie. Like, he's like, nah. And he would just pass it off. So he did pick up a few assists because he would just pass it off. Wasn't even looking to score, man. And centers lately have not been looking to score on Edie. He's been a monster, man. I mean, I watched that last game against the Kings. One of his best games of his career. 29 minutes, 13 points. I think he had 17 rebounds, bro. Like, how many blocks did he have? 5 blocks. 5. Looking like Wemby out there.
We never thought you'd be in the NBA there, Edie. Good job, buddy.
Hey, man. I'll tell you what. I'm not a huge fan of him, like, offensively. But he has been very rock solid for unders. I've been taking center unders versus him since he's been playing 30 minutes. Because he's been playing like 29, 30 minutes since coming like over his last 4 games. First couple games he played only like 25 minutes. And he's been holding it down. Like, it's been solid. Drew Eubanks, his line was 5.5, took the under 5.5, finished at 4. Yeah, I mean,
okay,
this isn't even do fits, man. Like,
all right, Edie Love, I like it.
He's been holding it down. But all of Cornette's lines have got nerfed since last night. So he opened at 18.5 PRA. Now he's at 16.5. It's a huge bump down. His points opened at 8.5. Now it's 7.5. Juice coming in on the under. His PR was 16.5. Now it's 14.5. See, I like the PR a little bit more at 16.5 when it was there because, like I said, he was getting assists because he was not looking to shoot. He had 3 assists. And he's been getting like 2 or 3 a game. So the PR felt a little bit better because he had 4 rebounds, 0 points. But now it's down to 14.5. So the value's gone. But if you missed out on the value, I think you still take a shot at the PR at 14.5. Or on Underdog if you need like a parlay piece, a filler. I think, alt his PRA up. I don't even think Underdog's offering his PR. They're not even offering his PR, which sucks. But and the value now is terrible. I think we got it last night underrated at 0.68 or 0.7. Or 0.68, I think it was. At 22.5 PRA, but now it's down to 0.62. But that's like a alt under that I'd consider. It sucks there's no PR.
Them
He's got to
alt
show me, man.
unders, man, they don't pay a lot, but if you can hit them 8 to 9 out of 10 times, it's worth it.
Yeah, and if you have like another play you really like, it's just a regular line. It works out, man. It works out.
Yeah.
I mean, look, let's put him at 22.5 PRA on the season. 3 out of 12 games. Take Wemby off. Whenever Wemby's out, he's gone over only one time since he's been a starter with Wemby out. And that was against the Kings. This is like the ultimate matchup, like the best matchup you can ask for besides the Wizards and Pelicans for front court. So, and he's really not even getting close to that 22.5, except the one game against the Nuggets. Could he get lucky? Sure, man. Could happen. Gets the free throw line, gets some offensive rebound putbacks. Always some bullshit that can happen, but I just go on what gives us the best odds and probability, and it says with Big Edie out there that good chance Cornette doesn't do shit again in this game. So, other guys I would look to though for the Spurs, Keldon, he looked really good in that last meeting against Memphis, and his rebounding is so steady with Wemby not playing. Very consistent, right? The 6.5 feels high. Like I liked when it was around 5.5. So that's another good alt candidate. I also like his PR alted as well. I don't know why it's so low at 18.5 because these are all the games with Wemby out. He's gotten that PR and he's going against the team he just faced 2 weeks ago, Memphis, and had 25 PR. Now the main difference is Dylan Harper is back. Yeah, sure. So that is going to eat into his minutes. I think that's what the bookies are adjusting here because since Harper's come back, his minutes have cut back down to like low 20s to mid 20, about 22 to 26 minutes. So prior to Harper being back, he was playing 30 minutes a game. So keep that in mind. So maybe that's why I like to alt the PR. I just like the idea of getting the rebounds incorporated, but not just relying on the rebounds straight up. If you just look on the season, and you bring his PR down to 14.5, just on the season, it's almost 80% hit rate. One game against the Warriors, he only played 19 minutes, so it didn't even get close. Other than that, he was like one off on the games he didn't get that 14.5. I feel it's like a pretty good alt, man. Another one. And Underdog's not letting you alt his PR. But I believe on PrizePicks you can. So that was one I had marked down. I just thought it was kind of weird that the bookies put him at an 18.5 PR, and he's been getting that like every single game when he's been out. So I didn't feel good about playing the straight up regular line. It just feels fishy, man. I think they're just accounting for, like I said, Dylan Harper eating into minutes. But yeah, you can get a 14.5. And he's crushing that with Wemby out. So there you go. If you want to take a shot at the 18.5 regular line, go for it, but just doesn't feel right, man. It's 19.5 on PrizePicks still. I think it was 19.5 on Underdog too. Yeah. And then obviously Fox with his usage rate. In play, I don't trust Vassell, man. Yeah, he's on a heater right now. He played like shit in that Memphis game, though. Went 3 of 11, just stopped trying to shoot, and then went to pass mode. He is so up and down, like any shooter. Yeah, That's about it for the Spurs, man. The Memphis, I don't know. They play so many bodies now. I think I'm good on Memphis guys, man. Oh, Jock, that's kind of big news, though. If he's out, do we see more GG or does Santi play more backup minutes at the 5, which he's done a lot in the past? If that's the case, then that's a really big boost to his rebounds. Because he'll get minutes at the 5 then. And there hasn't been a game without Jock. Jock's played every game so far this season, so that's something to monitor. I get why there's juice coming in on the 5.5. So I'll write that down. I always like his RA too. Okay. Because when you get Santi at the 5, it's a massive boost to his rebound. Because, I mean, obviously, he's not going to play the full 48 minutes at the 5. There's going to be about 18 minutes to account for backup center minutes. And that'll probably, some of that will probably go to, a lot of that will go to Santi, I imagine. Unless they go small a lot with GG. I'm gonna put if shot. Okay. And Edie's been crushing his first half fantasy, but let's see what if it keeps going up. It used to be 14.5, then went to 15.5, and then 17.5 last game. Now it's at 19.5. It just keeps going up by like 2 increments. Yeah, I mean it's not the best fantasy spot because Cornette's just not that active down low. There's not much block opportunity whatsoever. Yeah, Spurs bottom 10 fantasy allowed to center, so probably leave Edie alone. But I like the Santi potential here for his rebounding and RA if Jock is out. Last game, Thunder. Triple J 6+ rebounds. It'll be a sweat, man. J-Main, yeah, some serious cojones sweating Triple J rebounds, bro. That is the most painful thing to sweat. I don't understand how the dude can be so athletic and long and not be a good rebounder. His whole career, he's been such a bad rebounder. How many times we used to go under his rebounds a lot? Remember under it?
Oh, for
Triple
sure.
J?
Yeah.
Such bad.
Is he just lazy?
I don't know, man. Probably. He just wants to score or block, get highlight blocks, man. And that's another thing is like a lot of times he's just going for the block. He's closing in on a guy or help defense or something. So his back is towards the basket, not even looking for the rebound. Thunder Warriors back to here. Jimmy. There's a question whether he was going to play yesterday, and then he came out and said he expects to play with this back issue. So I mean, you throw his back issue on top of this, and the matchup, it's just bad all around for him, man. OKC number 2 in transition. Usually they're not fouling, but that game against the Blazers over the weekend on Sunday they did. Denny with 23 free throw attempts. Number 1 in 10 feet near the basket shooting. They are giving it up to catch and shoot though and pull up. Less than half of the players similar position as Jimmy got their points versus them. The number 1 in putback defense. Pretty much every metric for Jimmy is bad in this matchup except the spot up shooting, which Jimmy will do at times, but we know Jimmy's going to be aggressive. He likes to attack the rim and either kick it out to a shooter or draw a foul or get a layup. So really, really bad matchup. Played him earlier this season. Steph played in this game. They got blown out. Only played 22 minutes, had 12 points. But I want to highlight here 8 free throws made in just 22 minutes in a blowout. So what I was thinking about doing is like taking his points under, which I already did at 21.5 last night, and then taking his free throws over as a hedge. Both could hit, just like here in this game, right? 12 points, 8 free throw made. Or it's just a good hedge. Because I feel like the only way he gets over his points is if one, the free throws, if he makes like 10 plus free throws, or two, he hits like 2 or 3 threes, which is really rare for him, but he can do it. And that's it. I think that's the only way he gets those points, man. That bad back in this matchup. I think it does help that Dort is out though for OKC, but they still got Jalen Williams, who will probably guard Jimmy a lot. Solid defender, on-ball defender. So bad matchup, but free throw potential is there, man. Free throw potential is definitely there. So that's what I got for that. I'm not messing with any other Warrior. Moody is so up and down, man. He just decides when he wants to shoot or not. Even with all the guys out, he barely shot in that Heat game with everyone out. But I would leave guys like him alone because that is the Thunder's somewhat weakness, is guys that just hang out in the corner and catch a shoot and spot up shooters. OKC is willing to just let those guys go. They're more focused on the ball handlers and preventing drives to the basket, easy buckets. That's why they're the best defense and the best defense within the paint and within 10 feet of the basket. So I'm just going to leave the spot up shooters alone, even though they probably go under, guys like Moody and Buddy. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're left open and hit their open shots and go over, and especially like in garbage time or when the game doesn't really matter. So I'm going to leave those guys alone. It would be Jimmy under, I would consider. Last night it was at 24.5 points at like 0.75. That seemed like really good value. See if it's still. All right, so it's down to like 0.71. But if you look at his chart, man, I know Steph is out. But if you look at 24.5 for Jimmy, 3 games this season that he's gone over that. Let's take Steph off the court, out of the game. 0 out of the 3 games that Steph has been out, he's gotten that. And then, especially against the Pelicans, a very, really favorable matchup. Pacers, too. And now he has the hardest matchup, in my opinion. So 24.5, I mean, at 0.7, felt pretty good. Oh, now it's down to 0.69, and now they removed it. Okay, cool. And now it's 0.6. It just keeps going down. Last time it was like 0.745, and then we just saw it at 0.71. Now it's 0.69. Okay, well, that's what I got for that. I would consider the free throws. He's at 7.5 on Underdog as well. I think it's worth it. I think if you're going to take his under, I think it's a really solid hedge and a separate slip to take his free throw if you have access to his free throw. That's all I got for that game, really, man. OKC's at full strength, man. Besides Dort being out, I don't want to mess with them. I'm good. Warriors' perimeter defense is awful. So, yeah, Check could hit his outside shots. Isaiah Joe, Wiggins. Isaiah Joe would get blowout run, too. This game feels like a blowout in the making. 11.5 point spread. Unless Jimmy just gets a bunch of shots in his back and hits up the juice. I took it last time they played Jimmy and said, hey, respect, man, respect. Yeah, I need to add this. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. Yeah, I mean, the free throws, like, I mean, he even got those free throws in a blowout last game, 22 minutes. Like I said, now that's really rare. That's gonna happen, right? But like, I feel like this the two scenarios is like if it blows out and you can't get the free throws because of minutes, then that means he's definitely not getting that 20 plus points, right? But if the game is staying close and the Warriors are hanging in there long enough, strong enough, then that means Jimmy's being aggressive and he's getting to the free throw line. And you have Scott Foster as official, who is, we looked, right, the most fouls called per game by far, 54. Next closest is Mark Lindsay at 49. He's like in his own planet right now. So he does hate the Warriors though because of Draymond Green. But maybe him and Jimmy are cool. I haven't followed those history stats, but let's check the news and then let's get out of here, man. What do we got?
I bet Draymond doesn't punk Jimmy like that.
What do you mean?
Like how he did Poole. Like how he does others.
Punch him?
Just his bully mentality.
Yeah. No, they get along as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. No Kaishan George news, so either gonna have to roll the dice, hope that he sits, and take Cam Whitmore at 13.5, or Altum. Altum would be the safer route because then if Kaishan's rolled in, it's still not cooked. You still get the alt. So that'd probably be a safer move. Now Juice is coming in on the under some books for Bagley. Yeah. Probably gonna yeah, but if Kaishan George is out, I think Cam Whitmore would be like a full unit play at 13.5 points, man, in this matchup.
J. Cole says there's some UD and PP rats in here.
Why?
Bumping stuff.
Because of Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were bumping stuff right before our eyes. Under what on Jimmy? 24.5 points on Underdog. We had it at value, man, J-Man. We had it at 0.74, and it just keeps going down. Degens also got under 20.5. I mean, it could work, man. It could work. I mean, he was 21.5 last night. Yeah, he's playing with a bad back. Do they play tomorrow? Warriors, are they in the front end? Why is this not on FanDuel? Stupid. Oh, here we go. Took a spell on the Saturday win. He said the game he was hopeful for Tuesday's match with Thunder. It appears his backside is still giving him some trouble. You know, it's the same back injury where he found his back in the playoffs too last year. It'll likely be a game time call. This is old reporting. Because he recently came out and said he's expected to play with that back. So that's just Jimmy. I mean, he's pretty tough, man. He'll play through shit when he's needed. L shit picks interns. For PrizePicks, yeah. Yeah, Jimmy. It was the Jimmy points, but I'm liking the free throws too, man. He's gonna have to put his head down and do Jimmy things and draw these fouls. And Shit, if Denny can get 23 free throw attempts against OKC, come on, Jimmy. Although Dort's not playing, Dort counts for a lot. How many fouls did Dort have in that game? Or did Dort not even play? I can't remember. Dort played. 3 fouls. Chet fouled out. 4 on AJ, 4 on Aaron Wiggins. Everyone was just touching Denny. They couldn't get enough Denny. But yeah, if you guys have anything else before we head out, shout it out, man. We can look into it. Try to keep it short and concise today on this 6-game slate. Focus on a lot of news still pending, though. A lot of news, especially in the Wizards Sixers game. But on the bright side, that game is the first. It's the first game on the slate, normal time, 7 Eastern, and it's an island game. So we should get that. We'll get that news first for all the other games, and we'll be ready to go. But I expect line movement on everybody on the Wizards if Kaishan is ruled out. Paul George, Drummond, Grimes are game time decision. But they said Paul George and Drummond were wearing starter uniforms during shoot-around, so I think they're going to play. Grimes is the true question mark. And these beat writers for Wizards never got back to us.
Acting like they're busy or something.
It's a simple question. Like, they're at the practices, they're at the shoot-arounds, they know, right?
And it's the Wizards. They don't have shit to do. No one cares. How many questions could they get? Fucking haters.
I could just tell by looking at this dude, he wasn't going to fucking respond.
Nah.
I mean,
he wants you to follow him.
J-Man, you're in Philly? Oh, that's good, man.
You got to follow him first.
The Philly. Follow him?
Yeah, he's not responding to you unless you follow him.
And then I can unfollow him?
Heck yeah.
The Philly beat writers they're probably some of the best, man. They have a lot of them too. But they respond, they're responsive. And I just remember Summer League, they always dropped lineups and news for NBA Summer League, which is really hard. You're really just depending on the local beat writers for Summer League, and they were always really on top of it, for sure. But yeah, guys, I hope Cornette doesn't go fake on us today. Edie does his thing, man. Tough call between Trey Murphy and Sadiq. I like both the potential. Not the best matchup, but the shot volume and the usage is going to be there. Santi, you wait on the Jock news. Jimmy's under points and over free throws. I want to take a shot on Cam Whitmore's dunk. He had 2 against Philly in just 13 minutes. Should play 20 plus. Just needs 1. And then the maxi hedge, or middle, not hedge, but middle bet, right? For over 21.5 on PrizePicks, under 25.5 on Underdog.
It's a wild difference.
Most I've ever seen for a first half prop, for sure. Looks like it's still there. PrizePicks move at all? Nope. Still get it. Oh, I need to write Keldon Johnson. I do like his PR altered. That's only on, if you're on PrizePicks Underdog, that's only on PrizePicks, and then obviously you can alt in books too. I'll have to think about the Trey Murphy and Sadiq lines. If you want to go regular or alt because we're worried about blowout. I think first half. I think it's like both these guys can start off so slow with their shooting. Yo, I've been driving, but want to ask about Cam or Dunk as a DJ prop. Yeah. So most of his points, Doe, are in transition, and the Sixers are second to last in transition defense. And a lot of his, 60% of his points come near the rim, inside the restricted area. So a lot of his buckets are layups in transition or dunks, drives to basket. He had 2 against them in 13 minutes last meeting earlier this season. That was with Embiid playing 2. Now the front court's even weaker for the Sixers. And if he plays 20-plus minutes, you got to like his odds to get a dunk here in this matchup. He, let's see, just had 3 against Milwaukee, 1 against Pacers, didn't have any against Atlanta, and 2 against Chicago and 2 against Toronto recently. And then, like I said, he had 2 against the Sixers. But, I mean, the only thing is like the reason it's a degen prop is because you're relying on transition play to happen. And a lot of that time is either a turnover, like a steal, or a bad pass, or a turnover by bad shot, like a long rebound. The defense isn't getting back. The 2 dunks he did have against the Sixers were off of steals or a bad pass. So that's the only a little scary part. You're kind of relying on those bad plays. But Philly gets it up in transition. Second most points in transition. So the math makes sense. And if he's playing more minutes. I wonder if they'll still leave that prop up there if Kaishan George is ruled out. Because that just secures his minutes even more so and probably bumps him up from low 20 minutes to probably up to 28. So that was my thinking on the dunk. I'm from Rhode Island. We don't have either one of them apps. Oh, okay. Gonzalez, yeah. Oh, you got to drive to Massachusetts. Okay, so you're in the books then? Yeah, try to take advantage of these kind of props that aren't in the books. They're available to us. We're in California, so I don't have the standard DraftKings, standard books. I only have Fliff, Onyx, stuff like that. So mainly try to take advantage of these softer lines that aren't in books on these fantasy websites. But yeah, we do book plays too, though. I like doing SGPs in the right games. This Philly Wizards game has potential to be a good SGP game. Do some alt stacks. Take Philly to win too. Throw it on there to boost it. I don't see. I could be wrong, but no one saw the Wizards winning yesterday, right? With no Sar and against a healthy Bucks squad, they did, but they're on a back-to-back and potentially out 2 key guys. So, I don't mind doing that stack though, like a Cam Whitmore all points, Bagley all points. You can alt, like I said, Maxi's PA, McCain's points, and then throw in Philly to win. Got to get you decent SGP, right? Let's see. Wow, they're minus 850. Let's throw it in there. That 4-pick SGP gets you plus 114. You take Sixers money line, Cam Whitmore to get 10 points, Bagley to get 10 points, and McCain to get 10 points. 4 leg. It's not bad. Thank you for the insight. No problem, Doe. Was looking at two more. Two more. Okay, Queta 2.5 first quarter points and Cam Spencer 2.5 threes possible. Yeah, let's look at it real quick. And then I think under 80 probably got to go. Let's see. Let's look at the 3-point defense. Yeah, so Spurs, yeah, they're bottom 3 in spot up shooting. What's his line? 1.5? Or you said 2.5? Oh, you're gonna alt it up? Spurs are average on 3-point attempts allowed. Average defensive rating. The pace is kind of concerning. They're running bottom 5 pace. You did have 3 against them. Two weeks ago. The only thing that's kind of concerning me on the 2.5, Joe, is the volume, right? Like, because the minutes, like, so if he plays like, put him at like 22, 23 minutes to be conservative, and if a lot of those games when he's playing around 20 22, he's taking like 5 threes, so he's got to be really efficient, like 60% from 3 of 5, right? He got a couple more shots up in that last meeting. He had 7. Yeah, trust your gut on it, man. If you feel good about it, I will say he's shooting really well from 3 lately, for sure. I mean, he's shooting over 60% over his last 5 games, so, or 5+ games. It's just the minutes and volume is only concern. But at least he's efficient, for sure. And Spurs struggle on spot up shooting. And then the other one was Queta first quarter points. Let's look at his minutes in the first quarter. What was this game? 29th. Yeah, see, he's playing about half the quarter, first quarter, and he's playing it alongside all the starters, so that's the only concern. A lot of black holes around him. He got it in the last matchup. That's tough, man. Most of the time he's taking about 2 to 3 shots in that 6-minute stint. But at least they're high efficiency shots because 82% of his points are in the restricted area near the rim. So those are usually really high efficiency. Yeah, so you need him to take that normal 2 shots that he takes and then to hit both of them, go 2 of 2. Which he does quite a bit. It's not the best matchup on paper, but he did do it early in the season versus him. Yeah, trust your gut on that one, man. I mean, if you're in the books on that, I mean, you got plus money on it. So if you're chasing the value, it makes total sense. If you're playing for the value at plus money, because it's what, minus 178 on the under on FanDuel, plus 132. Yeah. So I get the value. I get it. All right, guys. Back at it tomorrow. I assume it's another like 9-game slate. 10. Oh my gosh, guys, oh my god. So Harden, before we get out of here, Harden, remember, I don't know, whoever watched the stream, I was like, Harden, why does his RA go from like massive juice on the over to like all of a sudden shifting to the under? Bookies must have had photos of him out in South Beach. I completely forgot the game was in Miami and South Beach. His two favorite cities to party in clubs, South Beach and Atlanta. And what does he have? Back-to-back travel games. South Beach and then Atlanta. Holy shit. Oh my god. He got benched the entire second half by Ty Lue because he just was not engaged. And it was probably because he was out on the strip, on the South Beach strip, man. And now he is going to his favorite clubs in Atlanta. As underrated knows, that has the best, arguably the best strip clubs in the States here. Yes, ATL. So unders, guys, I can't wait for that, man. I gotta take his under, just out of principle. Remember last year we were taking the massive splits he had for Friday and Saturday?
Yeah. That's why I thought his lines were low yesterday.
I totally forgot he was in South Beach yesterday. It didn't even like cross my mind until after the game started. I was like, holy shit.
There we go.
Yep. And now 2 days later.
Oh,
I'm sure they already arrived in Atlanta today, so he's gonna go out tonight in Atlanta.
He probably already met up with some people too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he has a whole thing in Atlanta, bro. I gotta write this down so I don't forget, because I want to catch the lines tonight.
He's probably gonna be drained. Wonder what lines
that's
he gives.
that's gonna be beautiful unders, especially the second half. That's when he always tires out, especially after a night out. Yeah. All right, tomorrow's looking already promising. We get I want Sion James starting against the Knicks. Yep. Nets versus Bulls. Rockets and Kings. All right, give it this. Pistons Bucks should be good. Checking news one last time. Guys.
Mr. Robbins, come on, buddy.
Nothing.
Dickheads.
Assholes.
They're too busy over there in Washington.
I followed him too. I'm gonna have to remove that.
Got to DM him.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Look out for Harden props tonight. But I will be taking the second half for sure. Unders harder than the pregame.
3 units.
Yes. I'll see you guys.